Today we are making chicken and waffles featuring my little helper. This was super fun, super quick, and super easy to make, okay? You want to start off with some all-purpose flour. For this recipe, I used 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then you're supposed to use like a teaspoon, my bad, of salt. I used some Himalayan pink salt. Then you want to go in with 1.3 tablespoons of baking powder. Then you want to go in with some granulated white sugar. For this, I did use 2 tablespoons of white sugar. I honestly could have used like a half a cup, but I didn't want to make them too sweet. Then I just sprinkled in some cornstarch, just so they could be super flaky. Y'all know how you like the waffles. Because I added 2 cups of flour, I'm going in with 2 eggs. Now, you do have the option to separate your wet batter from your dry batter, but it's all going in the same bowl. Then I use about 2 cups of milk as well. Mix those together. Did I mention I'm making raspberry waffles? Y'all, my little helper, she was trying. Then I went in with 1/3 cup of melted unsalted butter. Let that butter cool off so you do not cook those eggs. You feel me? Then after you mix them all together, it should be like a pancake-like consistency or waffle consistency because we are making waffles. Then I went in with my frozen raspberry, and I also did add vanilla extract. No measurements on that, just pour it in there. So this is the consistency you want. You want to make sure that you're getting as many of those lumps and clumps out of the mixture as much as you can. I did add in frozen raspberry. This probably was about half a cup. It was just the rest of the frozen raspberries that I had in my freezer. We poured them directly into the bowl and just mashed them together, y'all. It was so fun to make these waffles, I'm telling you. And if you have a little helper, let them help you in the kitchen for projects like that. It makes it super fun. Then you want to go in and mix it all together. You'll start to see the batter turn like to a pinkish, purple, reddish color. It's so cute. You can also use like spray butter for this, but because I used unsalted butter, I wanted to keep the theme going. All it takes is about 1 spoonful if you have this same size waffle maker. And then you close it down and let it cook literally for only a couple of minutes and they'll be done. It does not take much to make these waffles. These were mini waffles, and out of this batter, y'all, I want to say it made about almost like 15 mini waffles. Y'all already know the chicken was cleaned and seasoned down. If you want a more detailed recipe on this fried chicken, let me know. When I tell you this was the best fried chicken batch, one of the best that I've ever made, like for real. This time I used like a light coated flour and they came out so crispy, so beautiful. This is what Maxwell was singing about. The pretty wings, this is that. I almost knocked over that wing. I was so excited to show y'all. Look at that. If you want a more detailed video on all the seasonings that I use and how I got them that crispy, please let me know and I will gladly make a video. I sprinkled some powdered sugar on top of my waffles and that was it. I used some organic maple syrup. For each plate, I plated about 3 waffles because again, they were small. Then I put 3 chicken wings on top and then there you go. Chicken and waffles, super quick and easy. If you ever try this recipe out, please let me know, y'all. It was so fun to make, so cool. My little helper got to even help me and we smashed 10 out of 10. Look how golden brown the chicken is. I know y'all want that recipe. Let me know. Bye, y'all.